Archie, come on. Don't speculate. Don't speculate already about what's going to be on my Wrapped, okay? We're not there yet. We're not there yet. Let me make sure. A big shout out, hugs, kisses, prayers, thoughts for this orange towel that has now been there for 2 days. Nice. Hello. I just submitted my final exam for my last uni course. I'm done and free. I'm so proud of you. Well done. Is that long for a towel? I don't think so. It's a pretty small towel. Fun fact, this is the towel that Telly sent me home with after she made my hair orange, which was very sweet. So it's my hair has just been dyed towel. And I will always use it for that now. Ooh, speaking of which, we got some weird bumpies in here. I'm going to redo this. Don't worry about it. I was going to say it doesn't look very orange. Yeah, no, not this time. This time we purple. We purple. Yes. We will be looking at my Wrapped in about 30 minutes. And they've got some like little like trivia polls and things for you guys to do, but overall this is just going to be a chill hangout stream. Or the mood to be done, I bet. I'm currently doing my last final for my last class for uni. A bunch of you guys in the same boat. I love it. No, we haven't played any more Life is Strange. I would still love to, but the trivia is specifically going to be about the Wrapped. So pay close attention when we watch it. No, I always do Final Fantasy XIV stuff with my cousin, with Tiri. Tiri had either COVID or something that just absolutely knocked her out. Some of her family members had COVID, so I'm assuming that's what it was. And she was just completely messed up for over a week and wasn't able to get childcare and stuff this last time. So, because they're still quarantined. So yeah, so we haven't been able to play it together yet. And I won't play it without her. I have firm Final Fantasy XIV loyalty here, so. Yeah, so I'll explain this again when we're like actually in the sponsored section as well, but the Spotify Wrapped is basically, you can only watch it on your phone, so if it has to be on mobile, I believe. But it's basically a rundown of like what your listening history was like for the last year. And I use Spotify for basically everything. So let your mind imagine all of the things that I use music for. That's what will be involved in this. Yeah, that was the other thing, is on Tuesday, she was like, yeah, like maybe we could play for like an hour. And I was like, to be honest, Tiri, everybody in my chat is saying that they can't even get through the queue to get into the game. So even if you like made all of the arrangements to be able to be there for an hour, I think we would just be sitting in queue. And she was like, well, that makes me feel a lot better. No, that's fair. Not Dungeons and Daddies. I use a podcast app for Dungeons and Daddies. I've only used Spotify for the past month for my racing playlist in Forza. Amazing. I've been able to do 3 missions in 14. Does it keep kicking you out, or you just don't have the time to get through it very fast? Oh my god. You know how my like coffee time part of my stream earlier was called "It's time to prep," and I said that I had gotten a bunch of food so that I could start prepping meals and things. Clark passed out at 6 o'clock. So basically I ended stream and Sam was just leaving her room and was like, she will not wake up. She's exhausted. She's out. So we were like, I guess we'll just let her sleep. I guess her body's telling her that she needs to sleep. So great. So I did our like sheet pan, like veggie and rice thing. And I made 3 of them. So I just chopped up a shit ton of stuff and put it all in the freezer. I made 6 extra servings of rice and threw all of those in the freezer. So I'm like, cracks knuckles, good start. I had so much time. Yeah, one of the things that I saw that's interesting is if you click to look at your Wrapped or to like go to the page that has the link to your Wrapped, one of the options that it gives you is to like link your Wrapped with somebody else's. So like my good friend Isaac uses Spotify all the time and like loves putting together his own playlists and things. If I went to Isaac and said, let's mesh our Wrapped, it would combine all of the music that I listen to and all of the music he listened to, I guess. Oh, there's my kid. I knew this was going to happen. Why did I even mention it? Be right back. All right. How long was I gone? We're using that as a benchmark. Fingies crossed that that's the only time she'll wake up. I don't know why I said that. Why did I say that? Okay, I'm making a note of, again, she fell asleep really early. So, I know, seriously. So we're gonna make notes. I'm gonna, okay. First wake up was at 9:30ish. I'll say 9:20. It's gone for 5 minutes. Okay. First wake up, 9:20. It's not ideal. It's not ideal. Oh, Nappy, thank you. How are you going to show Spotify if it's phone only? There are lots of ways to put what's on your phone on your PC and then capture it. I love the purple hair. Oh, thank you. I am also loving it. I'm a big fan. Sorry, I wish that it was freshly washed so you could see it down in all its glory, but this is what it looks like on the ends where it's like more bleached. It's very pretty. I thought it was pink. Am I colorblind? It might be your monitor as well. I would say it's definitely more purple than pink. It's purple. Yeah, it's purple. Yeah, I share a wall with Clarky. Which is great and also not great. It depends on the situation. Situations like, I have an important stream to do in the evening. I sure hope my kid doesn't wake up. Not ideal moments. Yeah, I'm a decent way. Yeah, I'll be honest, they haven't been shipped out yet. I'm a decent ways through the Christmas cards. Oh my god. It's it's a lot because I for some reason did not listen to Anne's advice. Anne was like, "You have to get a like mailing printer. You have to because otherwise you're going to hate your life." And then I didn't do that. I didn't do that. So I'm handwriting the cards, but also every address, and it takes a while, but that's okay. Laura, hi, beautiful. Happy 6 months. I know. I went on Amazon today actually, and I was like, how much and how quickly? how much? How much are mailing printers? How quick can it get here? They are. They're very expensive. That's why I didn't get one because I was like, well, if I'm probably only going to use it like once a year to do these cards. Do I really need it? Kind of. If you do 500 cards, you kind of need one. It says anime is life, but depending on how it's crumpled up, it either says um, mime is life or it says anime is lit. Um, so sometimes when I wear this, somebody in chat will say mime is lit. No, it's just this life. Anime is life. Oh my god, it's pouring rain. Maybe that'll help. The sounds of the outside world. Maybe it will keep my child asleep. Yes, maybe the coziness of the pitter-patter of rain will keep my child in bed. Yes. Fingies crossed. I was hoping it said anime was a mistake. No. Sam got this for me for my birthday, which I will always find funny. And it's slowly just like evaporating. So I said that I was going to attempt to do some like embroidery finagling, like practice my embroidery and go over all of the letters, but I haven't done that yet. Do I have any interest in streaming the new Halo? Not really. Not really. I played Halo a lot with other people, but I don't really know anybody who's playing it, so... Anime is smacking amazing. I like the use of the word smacking there. I'm impressed at the auto captions catching the word finagling. Me too. Considering that sometimes I'm saying perfectly normal things and it gets confused. You need to start narrating children's books. I would love to. We goofed at one point, like kind of goofed and kind of not goofed at one point about me starting a second channel since the subs here are called Cat Gang. We talked about doing another channel called Kitten Club where I just read kids books. I never did it. So many ideas, so little time. The where I got like kind of stuck thinking about it was um if like how I capture the book because kids books are so much visual, you know? Um And there are so many like really lovely kids books out there that it would be really fun to just like highlight a different book or a different like topic, read like a few books that touch on a certain topic or whatever. I think that would be really, really fun. But how do I capture the book on my own in a way that works well, you know? Yeah. All right, we've hit the half-hour mark. So we have to We're going into the Spotify zone now, guys. We're going into the Spotify zone now. We're still in just chatting. Just taking that part away. I know. Look at all this fancy stuff. Ooh, get your Wrapped. Find out what your 2021 looks like. Ooh, hashtag Spotify Wrapped. Yeah. Wow. Don't send me to the Spotify zone. We're all in the Spotify zone now. Yeah, I just started just now. Hello. Hello. It's the Spotify zone. Hello, boy. No tiny doogs in the corner for this. This is the starting screen. Starting soon, it says. Hello, I am starting soon. Joke's on you. I haven't left. I'm still here. Yeah. All right. Beep, beep, beep. Boop, 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 boop. Boppity boop, 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 boop. Where is here? You could leave with voice on loop and no one would know. That's true. I could have recorded all of this before and told Alex to leave that message so that I could respond to it. We practiced it for, I don't know, 10 or 15 minutes. I assume it worked well. I wouldn't know because I'm not actually here. Wow. Wow. Da, 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 da. Hello, everybody. Welcome to this lovely stream sponsored by Spotify. I know. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Welcome. Production value, don't. Hello, everybody. We are now in sponsorship land. Today we are sponsored by Spotify. I'm going to be showing you my Spotify Wrapped for the last year, which should be fun. As a heads up, we won't be able to play any of the music because we don't want them DMCA strikes. But I have finagled it so you will be able to see my phone. I think you can see a little preview here. Boop! Oh, who was that? How weird. But yeah, I can show you my phone and we can all watch it together and it'll be fun. This is so professional. I know. They provided so much. We've got, look, we got this. We got this. We got this, even though we're not using it yet. But maybe one day, you know? We can listen along at home. Yeah. As songs pop up, you can go to Spotify, of course. Go to Spotify, type in the song really quickly, and then listen to it and pretend with me. The hair color matches the theme. Oh my God, you're right. Oh my God, it's planned. Holy shit. This is like almost my skin tone. This is my hair color. There it is. Who knew? Okay. Is your soul lime green? Yeah, the green is on the inside. The green is on the inside. So we're gonna give it a little bit of time before we watch the Wrapped together. But remember how earlier I was like, don't start speculating about what you think is going to be on my Wrapped yet. Now's the time. Now you can. What do you think is going to be on my Wrapped? Everybody said the same thing, so get it out. A lot of game chops, streamer music. Mm-hmm. Classical. Yeah, so that's what I saw a bunch of people saying earlier was um Clarky music, right? Lots of like classical music, fairy music, as she calls it. But basically, so I use Spotify every day, which is one of the reasons why when they reached out, like, do you want to do a Spotify thing? I was like, yes, I would love to, because I actually use it all the time. I use it when I stream. I use it for my kid. I use it in the kitchen. Use it all the time. So, yeah, I use it for all of my stream music. Shout out to all the people who put together like video game remix lists and all sorts of things like that. And then we also use it to play like bedtime music for Clarky, and she prefers a lot of classical music. So it'll be interesting to look at. Number one track, Michael Bublé, Santa Buddy. You know, I said I hated it, but but the reality the reality is it's won my heart. My husband's was exclusively My Hero Academia OSTs. That's amazing though. Why is he so scared of not sounding manly? Why are you so scared, sir? I had never heard it before, Laura. So Sam put on like a mix of Christmas music, right? And Santa Buddy came on. And at first I was like, oh my God, Bublé did a cover of Santa Baby? How progressive. Like, oh my goodness. And then I listened to the lyrics and I was so upset. I was so upset. And then I went later and looked up the actual lyrics and was more upset. He calls Santa dude in the song. Like, the original song is so, like, saucy. He wants to make certain you know he wouldn't kiss the fictional man. I do not want to kiss Santa. I just want Santa to bring me things. Michael Bublé. I haven't been here for a while, but purple hair, it looks amazing. How do you manage to pull off every style and color? Oh, that's very sweet. Thank you. I've never had hair that was like this purple before. Again, I did not make it purple to match the overlay. It's just a happy accident. But yeah, I'm really liking it. He hasn't seen Santa Cookie. I was really trying to find a background that was Santa Cookie for my phone for the goof. And I couldn't find any that were safe for work. Any that would not create a situation where Spotify was watching and would be like, we're not going to pay you. So, yeah. So we went with a different thing that is safe for work, but is very weird. I listen to TB's version of Santa Baby every year. It's the best. Oh my gosh, I forgot that he made that. Da, 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 da. I'm realizing, I mean, I guess this should be obvious. The more that I am involved in Christmassy things, for anybody who doesn't know, I didn't celebrate Christmas growing up. So a lot of my Christmas experience is coming from being part of Sam's family. So, and now that we have a kid, like there are some like magic of Christmas sort of things that we do like for her and with her. But there are songs that I've never heard before, and there are like I didn't know that reindeer food was a thing. The reindeer food thing is very weird to me for some reason. It's like seeds. It's like seeds mixed with glitter. It's this is like a thing that kids do. It's like seeds mixed with glitter, and you tell the kids like it's reindeer food. So the last 2 years, her nursery has sent her home with reindeer food. What in the yeehaw? I live in England, just to be clear. So this is not like a yeehaw America thing. Oats or seeds mixed with glitter is very much a thing that popped up about a decade ago. Oh, so it's newer. Yeah, wouldn't you leave a like cuz you leave a cookie, right, for Santa? Well, in Sam's house growing up, Sam's mom was a staunch believer that whatever you leave out should be something that Santa will like. Pointed glance. Something that Santa will like. So, in Sam's house, they would leave a mince pie and a Bailey's for Santa every year, and that was their tradition. So Santa got scotch at ours. I love that. I think that's so funny because like milk and cookies is so this, at least like as a person who ingested, like Christmas media, it seemed like milk and cookies was like the thing you had to do. I was saying that since doing so much research and stuff for the Chilluminati episode about Tomtas and like basically like house elves and things and gnomes, I want us to put out porridge on Christmas Day. Milk cookies and carrots for my nephew. That's cute. I did that with my grandparents, not for them, but for the Tomta. Yes. Porridge and what alcoholic beverage? So Tomtas traditionally, on Christmas Eve, I believe, you're meant to put out a fresh bowl of porridge with a single pat of butter on top and put that outside as a thank you for all of their work over the last year in helping your home. Yeah, and if you don't, they might get really annoyed with you and be like, what did I even do all this work for? I thought I was going to get some dank porridge, and then I didn't. Unreal. I'm eagerly awaiting your return to Chilluminati. Thank you. Yeah, I think the plan is for me to maybe do a fairies episode about like all of the different types of fairies, and like fairy lore across the world, because a more like UK style fae creature is different from an African style fae creature. Who's the porridge for? It's for your so that lots and lots and lots of different cultures believe in some sort of like a house spirit. Either it's like the spirit of a past relative who just sticks around the house to help the current family, or some sort of like creature, supernatural creature that lives in your home and helps with things around the home and helps protect the home. And all they want in return for some reason in some cultures is a bowl of porridge on Christmas Eve. So if you would like to hear more about it, I'm on a Chilluminati episode about tomtas and gnomes and things, and basically posit the question of whether or not they are all connected, and if they all influenced each other, or if they sort of cropped up on a more individual basis and things like that. Yeah, Nissa. Yeah. Yeah, there's so many different names for them. I think if you just look up Chilluminati Tomta. Episode 66, the Tomta. A bowl of porridge with seeds and glitter. The reindeer don't need this, honey. The Tomta do. Yay! They even gave us little alerts. Watcher, happy 83 months. I'm more used to the Gaelic style mythos of basically no elves, fae, or wee folk that aren't totally chaotic evil. Yeah, they're like, they don't like love you, they just find you interesting, right? And if it's interesting to torment you, then they'll do that. Right? It's like that. It's that kind of a vibe. No, we haven't done the Wrapped yet. We're gonna do it in like 10 minutes. So I was asking chat what they thought was going to be on it. So far, it's been posited lots of video game music and some classical / fairy music. So those have been the two things that have been mentioned. Yes, and Santa Buddy, of course. Are you the type of listener that loops certain songs? 100%. 100% I am. Yeah. I am definitely the sort of person that if there's a song that I like, I'll just put it on repeat and listen to it over and over and over again. And then once I've like exhausted that need to just like itch it, right, to just like play it constantly, I put it in a list of like songs that I really like and I haven't played so much that I hate it yet. But I don't want to listen to it constantly anymore. I obsessively repeat certain songs. Same. Yeah. I am not the sort of person who this always bothered me so much, but I know it's really common because I have so many friends who do this. It I'm not the sort of person who will start like a playlist. Say that I have a playlist put together, right? If I start a song, I let it finish before I go to a different song. And I have been in the car with so many people who will get like a quarter of the way or halfway through a song and be like, oh man, but this other song is really good, and swap to a different song when the first one wasn't done. Oh my God. I can't. Oh my God. I can't handle it. I will skip a bunch of songs in the opening second or two. There are specific songs that I love just for like a specific guitar riff, or like I might I might really only love the bridge of the song. So if I'm listening to it by myself, I will just skip to the part that I like. But if it comes on while somebody else is like in the car, or if I'm listening, or if it comes on while I'm with somebody else, I won't just skip to the bridge and be like, this is the only good part of the song. Like, I'll let the song play, but I'll know that there's only like a specific nugget of that song that I really love, you know? I'm the type of person that goes on YouTube and searches for that song, but only the good part. Do you play the playlist in the same order, or do you shuffle it? Oh, I shuffle everything. I shuffle all of my playlists. I never want to hear them in the same order. The only thing that is annoying about that is if there's a specific song you want to listen to, and say you're like in the car or something, right? And you know it's not safe for me to like look at my phone to find the right song. I'm just going to keep skipping through until the right song comes on, and you're like, God damn it. It would be really easy if this was in order. I'd have even remotely an idea of where this song is. Well, like, I think that there is value in playlists that are meant to be played in a specific order, or are like constructed, because I've done this before. I used to do this with CDs back in the day of burning CDs, right? If I was burning a CD with songs, I would obsess over the order that the songs went in, and whether or not like there was a good like flow to the entire CD. Um so I think that when people take the time to make it so their playlist flows that way, I think that's great. I don't have the patience really, but I also don't make playlists like for other. I think if I made playlists for other people, I might put that effort in. It's funny, Telly and I were talking about this when she was doing my hair, because she makes playlists for people, and like constructs them to be like listened to in order and like flow really well. Oh, Telly's here. What genres of music can you not listen to? I can't think of anything that I like really dislike. I don't if you want me to like really make myself sound old, I really don't vibe with hyperpop. If you look up hyperpop and I don't get along super well. I've tried to listen to it before, and it's just not for me. Yeah, see, I love hyperpop. Yeah. a lot of people do. For some reason, hyperpop and I, like, I'll listen to it just fine, but I'm not going to actively seek it out. To be honest, and this might pop up, to be honest, if I'm driving, it will be exclusively like either metal playlists or like cyberpunk, quote, quote, sort of playlists. That's what I want to drive to. Because there's like both of those genres have like a really good like, I mean, it has to be like a good song, but like they have good rhythm to them. And I don't enjoy driving particularly, so it's always nice to just like put on a playlist that somebody else has put together, um, of like really good like high energy metal songs or like yeah like cyberpunk playlists and things, because the energy is really good in them. A fun fact, hyperpop's vocal genre came from it being popularized by a trans woman who is uncomfortable with her voice tone, who has recently started dropping the filters off her voice, which is lovely. Oh, that's so wonderful. I had no idea. I have a friend who listens to intense true crime only when she's getting massages. No thanks. I would not want to do that while somebody else is touching me. I'd be like, if ever there was something to really make you feel alive, I guess. Hi, Brett. Hello. We're getting to the top of the hour. Everybody, we're about to look at my Wrapped. I think it's going to be exactly what you guys have said. Rain sound playlists, yay or nay? For me, nay. Do I use the same Spotify account for my streams? I do. Yes. I use the same Spotify account for everything. For my streams, for hanging out with my kid. All right. Let's see. Oh no, sorry. Oh, it was muted. Good. Like, oh no. The one thing they asked me not to do was play music. Of course. Of course. All right, y'all. Are you ready to watch my Wrapped with me? Yeah, again, so any of you who have shown up and didn't hear this before, so we're about to watch my Spotify Wrapped. The Wrapped is something that Spotify does at the end of the year every year. It sort of just like sums up
what you were listening to, what genres, all sorts of things about your listening history over the last year. So you can check yours out. You have to look at it on mobile. So keep that in mind. I am basically mirroring my phone onto my PC and then capturing it for the stream. But because of DMCA stuff, we can't actually listen to any of the music, which is unfortunate. Okay. Who is he? Who is he? He's a cookie from Cookie Run. Let's go. Yeah, look. 2021 Wrapped Blend. Compare your music tastes with a friend and get your blended playlist. Burger cookie. Do the Life is Strange version and jam out to air. Yeah, I'm just going to pretend that I can hear the music. Smooth overlay. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Okay, so I have to tap this and immediately mute it. So let's go. Ready? I don't know why I'm so worried. I have nervous tummy. I have nervous tummy about my Wrapped. Okay, let's go. Boop, boop. Oh, I muted it. Oh, what a queen. 2021 Wrapped. Hashtag Spotify Wrapped. This year was anything but normal. Ready to get into the thick of it? I am. Your Wrapped is here. Pay close attention because we'll be doing trivia polls about stuff that pops up on this. Action. If 2021 were a film, you were the main character. Stop. What's a film without a soundtrack? Oh, God. The opening credits theme. Dirtmouth from Hollow Knight. Christopher Larkin coming in hot. Absolutely. The song playing as you defeat the ancient vengeful spirit, False Knight from Hollow Knight. Larkin! Playing as you face off against your rival dance crew. How long has this been going on? Sorry, DMCA. In 2021, you did what you had to do. What a strange song to be at the very end there. Oh, yeah. Spent 48,208 minutes listening to music. Oh my God, look at that Kurama cover down there. Yes. While everyone was trying to figure out what NFTs were, you had one song on repeat. Clap, clap, clap your hands by Kindy Corner. That wasn't the only song in your rotation. Next. My top songs. Game Chops in 3, 4, 5. You deserve a playlist as long as your skincare routine. Oh my God. I mean, we knew that's what. How long? Why is that song on here? I can't remember the last time I listened to that song. Oh God, I didn't read it. Entering Wrapped, the multi-dimensional mode. Your audio aura. Your top music moods are determination and somber? It's all that Larkin. It's Larkin. It's Larkin's fault. You always understood the assignment. You listened to 55 different genres this year, but we would have been proud even if you exclusively listened to something left. My top genre is lo-fi video game music remix, video game music, chiptune, and cyberpunk. What did I say? How well do you know you? Let's play Two Truths and a Lie. We know the top one's right. Your number one Spotify playlist of the year was Shimmering Strings. The artist you binge listened to the most was Joan. What? Oh, I took too long. Wait, what? Who even is that guy? Wait, who is that guy? Who was that? The person at the bottom. I need a better memory for the names of artists, like musicians. Oh, your top artist was Game Chops. Understandable. Understandable. You spent a total of 12,373 minutes with them. Not surprising. In fact, you found a lot to love this year. Okay, let's go. Yes. Okay. Kindy Corner. DJ Cutman and Game Chops were my 1 and 2. That does not shock me at all. Thanks for making us a regular part of your totally irregular year. Go forth and proudly... Oh. Top songs. Top genre. Lo-fi VGM. BB. Oh, it's all different color palettes. Much like... Much like the palettes you see here. Wow. All right, that was my Wrapped. You were correct. Mostly listened to video game music, and hilariously, despite it all, coming out on top is apparently clap your hands. So here's what really shocks me about this is that so this song, hold on. Let me just make sure that so this song, this is Clark's favorite bedtime song. This is it. That's the one. I'm shocked that is not the song that popped up there, being like, yes, you loved video game music, obviously, but have you heard Adagio in G minor? Oh my gosh, you're probably right. Clap your hands was probably why my aura was somber. A doggy, yo. If you save your 2021 playlist, you can see your top 100 songs. Maybe because it's 8 minutes long, it doesn't get as many plays. Oh, that might be it. That's true. How long is clap your hands is the real question. Clap your hands. It's 43 seconds long. That's why. Because if she fell asleep to that song and it was on repeat, it played like a million times. I had a 13-minute song on repeat that didn't make it into my top 100. Yeah, that's why. That's why. Yeah. There you go. You just never know. You never know with kids. It's funny because I don't even remember how we started Clark on listening to music when she went to bed. But like when she stopped using the pacifier, we were like, we need to give her other like basically triggers for bedtime, like things that will tell her brain like it's time to sleep, you know? So Sam, when he puts her to sleep, he would always play Edelweiss. And that's a song that I sing to her a lot. So it was kind of like a... because she's definitely the sort of kid who, if he starts singing a song, she'll be like, you're not singing it right, sort of a thing, you know? She does the same thing to me. If I try to do a thing that Sam normally does, she'll be like, it's just not the same, basically. And yeah, so he started playing music on his phone for her to help her sleep. And then eventually she asked for fairy music when she goes to sleep, which is what she calls classical music. And so, oh my God, it is pouring rain outside. So now literally every night we'll ask her, we read books, and then we'll say, do you want music tonight? And she'll say yes or no. And sometimes she doesn't want music at all. But most of the time she says yes. And it's normally that song that I showed you guys. Yeah, but she has a list. I have a playlist that I've been adding songs to. If there's a song that she like a couple of times has asked to listen to fall asleep, I'll put it in the list. Hilariously, Clap Clap Your Hands is not in there. I'm starting to feel now like it should be. I will now only refer to classical music as fairy music. Yeah, I don't remember why. I think it was my mother-in-law that was like, this is music made by fairies. And so Clark just calls it fairy music. It's very cute. But now Clark is really into dancing. So we also listen to a lot of dancing music, which is also very cute. Oh my gosh, have you guys spammed Spotify in chat yet? If a bunch of you do exclamation point Spotify in chat, I think a thing happens to the stream. I'm ready. Hey! It worked. Nice. Well done, chat. Anyways, I just realized that we hadn't seen that yet. Hi Boone. How are you, bud? Oh, but yeah, so Clark has like ballet now and stuff. So, a lot of times, so the bedtime routine is once we're like in our jammies and we've brushed our teeth and done everything else, then we can play a game, a quiet game, which you'll find out how silly it is that we call it a quiet game in just a moment. A quiet game, and then we read books, and then we'll either sing or listen to music, right? And lately, the only game that she wants to play before books is dancing. And we will sit there because she knows how to use Spotify now, right? Because she goes to sleep with it all the time and she chooses what songs she wants to listen to. So she'll straight up be like, "Mommy, can you bring up the music?" And I'll bring up Spotify, and she'll just like look through all of the songs and find a song she wants to dance to. And sometimes it's like really sad music. Sometimes it's really upbeat. Clark is 3.5. 3.5. She cute. She just like, she can just like do things now. It's a really strange transitional period when you realize your kid can just like wake up at 6 a.m. and they won't immediately come to wake you up. Maybe they'll wake up at 6 a.m. and go, "I wonder if Mommy and Daddy left my advent calendar out. If they did, I could go eat the chocolate for today." And then they just go downstairs and they grab their stool from the bathroom and they bring it into the kitchen and they climb on the counter and they grab the advent calendar and they figure out what number is next because they're a smarty pants, and they find the right number and they pull the chocolate out and then they go back into their room. And later you go downstairs to make them breakfast and you're like, and you text your husband like, honey, did you give Clark the advent calendar chocolate this morning? Did she come like find you in your office? And he'll say, no. Did she eat it on her own? And he'll be so hurt because that's their thing. And she just couldn't wait. This is a very specific example. It's not. It's universal, I'm positive. This is all hypothetical. This didn't necessarily happen, but you know. Yeah, toddlers are wild. Our cats couldn't wait either for theirs and ripped it to shreds on day 4. Incredible. I know. Poor Sam. Yo, I've gotten back in. When Clark was, when Clark was like 1 year old-ish, it was like right after we moved here, I got really into doing overnight oats because she's always really loved oatmeal. I got really into doing overnight oats and I stopped doing it because she stopped being quite so impatient. The reason that I was doing it was because if we woke up and she wasn't immediately eating, fury, absolute fury. It was so intense, the displeasure with everything. She would just sob while I was trying to cook something. So I started doing overnight oats, which is basically where you put a bunch of oats in a container and you add, milk or, whatever. And you put it in the fridge, and overnight it hydrates the oats, right? And so by morning, if you want it hot, you can just throw it in the microwave, but like generally it's done, right? It's edible at that point. I just stopped doing it. And then I made a big batch of overnight oats, and it's been so great. Damn. Wow. Inspired. That's my son right now. Does that end? It does. I believe in you. I'm sending you patience and love. It does end. Yeah. Is it just oats and milk? So for me, we have a lot of things that we put in our porridge, in our oatmeal. But for the overnight part of it, it's oats, milk, whatever kind of milk we happen to have in the fridge. We get both regular milk and like non-dairy options. So whatever we have in the fridge that needs to get used. Chia and cinnamon. So I put all of those things in there, I mix it up, and I put it in the fridge. And then in the morning we add all kinds of other stuff, but she likes to add that stuff. So anything that she likes to add, I leave out so that she can do it herself. Because I think that's one of the reasons that she likes it so much, is because she gets to like say, maybe today I'll put a bunch of coconut shavings in there. Or maybe today I'll put, we started putting some of the cranberry sauce in there because she loves like tart stuff and sour stuff. So we started putting a bunch of the cranberry sauce in there, and it turns the oatmeal pink and crazy. Yeah, I eyeball it. I have no idea the ratio. I don't know the ratio of oats to milk. I just know what it should look like. Oh, Chargold memes. I'm sure it's going to go fine. Put oats. Make sure the milk covers the oats. Yeah, basically. Put enough milk that it covers the oats. Yeah. Mix. Put on cover. Put in fridge. Have you tried putting a drop of food coloring in? I have not. I didn't plan to make my top 100 playlist public. Are we done with the Spotify? We watched The Wrapped. At the top of the hour, we will start doing some little trivia polls in chat. So, if you can remember. I know, everybody just really wants to listen to Clap Your Hands. Our oldest got to where I just put her milk in a cup and cereal in a bowl in the fridge, and she would wake up, make her cereal, and piddle around the apartment. And now she's almost 13, so she's like, y'all want eggs? I'm making eggs. I love it. Yeah, like self-sufficiency is so, it's like you're really proud. And at the same time, Sam and I sometimes look at each other and we're like, she can basically just do whatever she wants. Like, thank God we established really early on, like, if she asks why about something, we will try our best to answer it, right? We're gonna try our best to avoid the, like, because I said so sort of stuff. Because if you don't give her a good enough reason not to do something, she'll probably do it. I don't know where she gets it from. She makes the best eggs, by the way, better than me or my husband. Oh my God, my nephew makes the most incredible salsa I've ever had in my life. And no one else in the family can replicate it. Some people just have a gift. Yeah. Witchcraft. Yeah, kids are interesting. Clark's at an age where, like, it's almost like sometimes she wants to rewind. So something will happen, and say that something happens in the car and we had to leave the car. When she's feeling better, she'll ask if we can go all the way back to the car so that she can do it again. Which I understand, but, you know, sometimes I'm like, we're not going all the way back to the car, honey. We're already in the store. Right? Like that kind of a thing. And it's hard to be like, I understand why you want to try all of this again, right? Like this miscommunication or misunderstanding that we had, like you want like a fresh start and to go about it a different way. I totally get that. We are already in the store. Oh. Yeah. I know, right? Sometimes I would love a quick save. So trying to get across, like, I understand and I love you and I get it. We're getting like 2 things in this shop. Can we please just get them? Oh my God. A lot of the games that are like marketed to little kids are like endless runner sort of games. Clark cannot wrap her mind around that. She finds them interesting and she wants to play them, but will ask Sam and I to play them for her because she just gets frustrated with them, but she wants to watch them happen, which I get. My foot really hurts for some reason. A future Twitch viewer. Yeah. No, you have to kind of look for the educational games. And a lot of the educational games will it's sort of a it's sort of hit or miss whether or not they're for the right age range, right? You can find plenty of educational games that are like, we're going to teach your kid math. And I'm like, I mean, I would love that. And we are at the point now where I'm definitely like trying to utilize basic addition and subtraction and stuff around her to like get her thinking about it. But she can't like play a game and be like, yes, 3 + 1. The answer is 4. Right? Like she's not there. So games that make you do that kind of a thing, probably a bust, They just, their brains grow so fast that it's hard to find like the perfect game that's going to help them with what their brain is developing right now. It's interesting. Does she backseat more or less than Twitch chat? Less. But she is in your lap while you play it, so it's more disruptive somehow. No, there's a math game that she wants to play all the time. And I never say no. I'm always like, sure, yeah, let's play a math game. But I realize that it mostly means I'm going to play the math game, you know? Front seat. Yeah, she front seats. Yeah. I found a cool point and click adventure to play with my 3-year-old niece called Znew. Oh, Znew Adventure? Hand-drawn point and click adventure game with a 90s vibe and cartoon animations. You play as Znew, a yellow female dinosaur who's on a mission to find the ultimate gift for her mother's hatch day. Oh, cute. Aw. Ah. That game came out when I was a kid. Znew? Znew? Yeah, I thought that maybe, sorry, going back to my Spotify Wrapped. I thought there would be more princess songs on there. I guess nothing is really gonna, aside from clap clap your hands, the 49-second bop. Um, but I guess nothing was really going to overthrow the songs that I play constantly on stream. Because like if we were to take all of the streaming music out, that's what would be really interesting to me. My number one song on my Wrapped might be a trivia question later. Might be a trivia question later. Maybe. Yeah, today we're sponsored by Spotify. Oh, ignore the starting soon. Wow, Wrapped. Wow, get your Wrapped, guys. Oh, wow, wow. Yeah. So about half an hour ago, we watched my Spotify Wrapped, and it shows your things like your top genres, the song that you listen to the most, your top songs, top artists. It kind of like consolidates your listening history over the last year. So we watched mine, and pretty soon here we're going to start doing little trivia polls about what was on my Wrapped. But you can only, I'm not sure why, but you can only get your Wrapped on a mobile device. So if you have Spotify on your phone, you'll be able to watch your Wrapped, but you can't watch it on desktop. Mavis Ember, welcome to the Cat Gang. Thank you very much for subscribing. Like from Disney movies, or is there a secret princess genre? People put together playlists that there are two different like princess playlists, right? Number one is, yes, basically just all of the iconic songs from animated princess movies. Number two, though, is songs that give off the vibe that you, the listener, are a princess. Wow. So it really depends. It really depends on which one. Because sometimes Clarky really just wants to listen to Disney songs. We don't watch a lot of Disney movies in our house, but, you know, for some reason, even if you haven't seen the movies, the songs are earworms. So sometimes Clarky just wants to listen to Disney princess songs. And sometimes she wants songs that make her feel like she's in a big ball gown running down a hallway chasing after a prince, you know? So, depending, sometimes I'll like start playing some, you know, Frozen music, and she's like, "No. Not this." Got it. Yeah, she's dropped her glass shoe. She's running home, etc. She's a girl boss at the ball. Spotify revealed to me how much of a repeat goblin I am. Yeah. I am definitely a repeat goblin. 100%. Shum? Is that how you say the name of that song? I listened to that song I don't know how many times. So many times. Yeah, she just wants to dance. That's the other thing, though. Sometimes she wants to dance with people, and sometimes, so depending on like who is in the room, she'll give everybody labels, what part of royalty they are, and we'll all dance together, right? But sometimes it's a performance, and we all have to sit and watch her dance. Oh, and one time I was princess director. She was like, "Mommy, you be princess director." I was like, what am I directing exactly? What am I directing exactly? She was like, my dance, my performance. I was like, oh, of course. I'm so sorry. So I had to like introduce her and things. She lives in a place that actually has royalty. That's true. That's also weird. That's still weird to me. Princess Director, my dream job. I knew I was meant for big things. Princess Director at last, finally. All my goals met. Oh yeah, I gotta swap out the Halloween emotes for the normal ones again. Princess Director or Mum Builder, which one is more awesome? Did I tell you guys that I explained to her what an architect was? And she decided that that's what she wants to be. And then started listing off all of the things about our house that she doesn't like, that she would change. She was like, "Oh, if I could build a house, all of the bedrooms would be upstairs." Oh no, she said she wants all of the bedrooms downstairs. And we were like, "Oh, then where do you want the living room?" And she was like, "Upstairs, obviously." We're like, "Oh, okay." Right? Yeah, I should start bringing her to all of the house viewings and being like, "What's your vision?" Clarky, what is your vision with this house? I told her that we needed to get a new car. And I was like, what sort of car do you think that we should get? Do you want another car like our car or a different car? And she was like, get a pink car. I was like, okay, just pink? No other requirements? She was like, no. Great. Great. Got it. I went onto the like a used car website, and obviously one of the like parameters you can set is what color do you want the car to be, and one of the options was pink, and I was like, let's fucking go. Is there a pink car for sale near me? And oh yes, there was. And it's ugly and it's really old, but there is a pink car, so I guess I'm buying it. I don't know. I don't know. All I know is that it was pink. And I was like, well, there it is. I found it. And then I was like, are there orange cars? These orange cars are like kind of in fashion right now. I was like, are there orange cars near me? A couple. I thought there would be way more orange cars than pink cars, but oh, I love cars that look like somebody took a cardboard box and like drew a windshield on it. That's my favorite type of car. I don't know why. I don't know what is wrong with me. Yeah, I want it to look like if you stacked them on top of each other, they would just be an apartment building. Yes, I could get my perfect car and then take it to a shop and get it painted. But I also know myself, and that sounds like a pain in the butt, and I will not do that. Yeah, it's also very expensive to do that. I guess it depends, because there are different ways to do it, aren't there? There's like wrapping the car, and painting the car are like totally different processes. Wrap my car in orange. Wrap my car in orange. Oh! Oh my god, I made myself dizzy. Hello.
Guys, I'm not going to buy a terrible car just because it's orange. I just wanted to look. Oh my god. Someone near where I live wrapped their car and made it Princess Peach themed. Incredible. There were always like big anime vehicles at Anime Expo every year. Anime Expo, there were always tons of cars driving around that were just wrapped with just anime characters all over the cars. And I'd be like, that car's never getting stolen. I'll tell you that much. Tell you that if you can call the police and be like, my car is covered in Hatsune Miku, they will be like, got it. No one's gonna steal that car. We drive an old Land Rover. We bought it during the pandemic because we moved here and we didn't get a car right away, and then lockdown happened. And so we were like, well, we're not going anywhere anyway, so we're just not going to worry about it. But it got to the point where we were like, if there was an emergency, we should have something we can drive. So I bought like a really cheap old car that now has like a transmission problem that costs more than what we paid for the car to fix. So we're now looking for different cars. Yeah, that's true. I could like get a car and then I could do a poll with, like 4 different anime characters and say, which one of these characters do you dare me to wrap my car in? And then I can be driving around in style with my Yoko Kurama car and write off the wrapping, And I'll be like, it's for work. It's promo. It's promo for me. I covered my car in Bulmas for work. For work purposes. Don't actually do this. Don't try this. I don't think the powers that be in whatever country you live are going to be super jazzed about that tax deduction. A Capsule Corp logo on the side of the car would look cool. That would look very cool. Maybe it's time. It's a write-off. I should buy a boat, cat. Subathon goal opportunity missed. All right, guys. Time for another subathon. A cat gang car. I feel like that is not very safe for me. If someone saw that car, they would be like, I know who drives that. February just around the corner. No. What is that, man? Like, you say that, and I think to myself, that's not true. But it's like, it's true enough. It's true enough that it's upsetting. What is time? Oh yeah, what was the term for them? Itasha? Unsure of the spelling. It means like pain car. I'm looking it up. Yeah, Itasha. In Japan, an Itasha is a car decorated with images of fictional characters from anime, manga, or video games. Great. It translates to painful or cringeworthy car. I want a cringe car. Man. Right, that's the thing. How do I avoid my car being used for crime again? You know? Just blow up a picture of Kakashi from Naruto and put that boy all over my car. Yeah, when we lived in Los Angeles, oh yeah, long story short, when we lived in Los Angeles, my car was stolen from our driveway. And when it was found, it was full of guns, drugs, and copper piping. And they were like, "Do you want it back?" And I was like, "No, thank you." No, thank you. I will be putting my child in that car. No, thanks. I don't know what's happened to that. I'm moving soon anyway. You can keep it. Put the Itachi wrap art on your car. Perfect. I don't know what's triggering that anymore, but I like it. Yeah, it's the Tamta are triggering it. We can set random stuff to go off throughout the stream. We should. I think I told you guys this before, but I had a phone call with Octo a while back where I was like, spitball some meme ideas for me. What would be some funny stream memes for me? And he immediately came up with like 4. Just immediately. Because that's how his brain works. I think chat spammed Spotify so much that it keeps triggering after the timeout. I love it. Spotify takeover. Right here. Hashtag Spotify Wrapped. Exclamation point. Wrapped 21. Thank you very much, Spotify and Stream Elements, for sponsoring and providing me with lots of things for this stream. I'm sorry that I talked about guns and drugs just then. I saw the purple hair the other day on Godforged. Was there any story behind the color?
No. I was going to do purple for Halloween because we had all of the orange had washed out of my hair. And so I was like, oh, maybe I'll get like a dark purple and I'll do purple and orange for Halloween because that's like kind of a Halloween-y crossover of colors. And then Halloween-y came and went. And then Telly was going to be in town, and we decided to meet up so that I could re-up my hair. And we decided to just go purple, purple, purple. And it's very pretty. These are the ends that were like bleached a bunch for the foxtail hair. So that's the color on the bleached bits. And this is the color on like my natural hair, which is like a much darker purple. When it's pulled back, when it's down, the gradient looks really pretty. But when it's pulled back, I think it's like not as easy to tell it's purple until you see all of this. I still can't believe Spotify outed me as a BTS ARMY member and a pop listener. My problem is that, like, again, I just kind of look up other people's playlists. So, like, someone will be like, oh, well, what kind of metal music are you listening to? I don't know. I don't know who any of the artists are. I don't know what any of the songs are. I just find a playlist and I try it. I just listen to the playlist. I do the same thing. It's the same thing with like the cyberpunk songs and all of that. Like I just find a playlist and I'm like, I wonder if this is a good one. And then I just play it. And the number of times that a day later I'll be like, oh, that one song that played in the car was really good. I wonder if I can find it again. And I just can't. It's hard because when I'm in the car and I'm trying to be safe, I'm not going to like grab my phone and like add to playlist, you know? So have you planned to keep the undercut? I do really like it. It's very soft. It's fun to touch. Yeah, honestly, Besso more often than not sends me indie game recommendations. So he'll find like indie games that I think either like people he knows have done music for or that he's just found, and he'll be like, this seems like a you game. He'll just like toss me games all the time to look at. With Apple CarPlay, you like Spotify songs from the dash, and it's too convenient. No, my phone doesn't listen to me. If I try to talk to my phone... Oh, my God. If I try to talk... Sorry, I have another story to tell if I remember. But if I try to talk to my phone, no matter what I do, for some reason, it doesn't listen to me. Yes. Yes, I'm very excited to play Witchwood. I plan to play it tomorrow. Very good. Okay, so I finally opened the big box from Twitch for the Twitch ambassadors, and it was full of like really nice stuff. I was not expecting the sort of things that were in there. One of them was this Apple Watch that says Dexbonus on it. It's not even charged. I'm just wearing it because I like it. But it's not charged. I was just like, it says Dexbonus on the strap. Chardoodles, welcome to the cat gang. Thank you very much. But the other thing is they sent us an iPad. And it was on in the box. So I go to open this thing, and I'm suddenly hearing a robot yell hello in tons of different languages, and it was horrifying. I was like, what the fuck is going on in this box? I was like digging around, like trying to figure out what was going on. And somehow, like, text to speak basically had been turned on from inside the box. So every word that was popping up on the screen, it was reading to me. And if you have any Apple devices, you know that at the start they just say hello, and it like rotates through different languages of hello. Oh my God. So it's just yelling hello in all of these different languages at me. And I was like, what the fuck is that? It was horrifying. And Sam even came in from his room and was like, what is that? What am I listening to? I know. It was very, the robots are taking over. And even once I finally got it out, I couldn't, like, any shock about the fact that they sent an iPad to us was crushed by, by the fact that I was like, I don't know how to get it to stop. How do I tell it to stop? Oh my God. Sam's tweet about the box. Yeah, I did see that. But yeah. Hey, thanks Twitch for the incredible box. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure that I Great. I feel like I always have to fix my hair afterwards. I think we'll be doing our first trivia poll here pretty soon, in like a couple minutes. But yeah, if you have Spotify on your phone and you haven't looked at your Wrapped yet, it might expose you in some weird ways. Or it might be exactly what you're expecting. Who knows? I've accepted that probably mine will always be skewed. Like the Wrapped currently, my Wrapped for this year is a reflection of my work and my kid. You know? Mine was Determined and Somber. What was my most played song of 2021? Exclamation point A for Dirtmouth. Exclamation point B for Clap Clap Your Hands. Exclamation point C for Once Upon a Time. And exclamation point D for Dearly Beloved. What's it gonna be? There seems to be a clear favorite here. It's pretending there's mystery. It's just, you know. It vanished. Now what? It came and went. Oh, I can show you the answer on my Wrapped. I see. That is true. I can. All right, let's see. My top song was Clap, clap, clap your hands. Dirt Mouth was number 2, though. So well done. My child listened to a 40-something second song so many times that it beat all of the video game music that I put on repeat on my stream over the last entire year. Shout out to my kiddo. It is a lot of clapping. Clap, 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 clap. Clap, 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 clap. What was it, like 760 times? Oh my God, does it say? Does it say how many times it was listened to? Wait. Hold on. Let's find it. One song on repeat. You played it a reasonable 765 times. No. We didn't need to read that. We didn't need to look at that. That's fine. Oh, no. Quite reasonable. Clark would agree. I will tell Clarky how many... You know what's funny, though? I don't remember the last time she's listened to that song. That's why it's not in the playlist of, like, bedtime songs. Because it's been a while since we've listened to it. How do you access your Wrapped on Spotify? So, basically... So here's my Spotify homepage. Clark's Sweet Dreams is the sleep time music. Twitch safe anime and lo-fi music. Cyberpunk dystopia. So there you go. But it says Spotify Wrapped your 2021 in review. So once you click on that, shut up. See how you listed in 2021. You click on that and that starts your Wrapped. So there you go. Toothbrush songs is the genre that will revitalize metal. Toothbrush songs also very necessary for any parents out there who would like some toothbrush song recommendations. We have 3. 2 of them are superior just for the fact that they are exactly 2 minutes long, and so they're the amount of time that is recommended for you to brush your teeth. So you just brush until the song ends. Very good. Toothbrushing is Fun by Pinkfong, only a measly 1 minute long song. But she really likes it, so it's fine. It's on there. We just listened to it twice. Brush Your Teeth from Super Simple Songs, very cute. Exactly 2 minutes long. And the toothbrushing song from Dougie. is a little longer than 2 minutes because for some reason it has the intro to the song. There will be another poll question. There will be 2 more, I believe. There will be another trivia question and there will be an opinion question. I really love super simple songs, actually. A lot of the songs are very like, just very like cute. No, I think her clap your hands era is over. Oh shit. Ooh, ah, ah, ooh, ah, ah, ooh, ah, ah, ooh, ah. There we go. Hashtag Spotify Wrapped. Don't do anything too poggy woggy. I'll try. It's pretty poggy woggy in here every moment. This is chillin' fun, but I gotta go get some sleep. Understandable. Sleep well. It's funny. Don't point out that they said poggy woggy. It's fine. I have playlists from like years ago. Are they in order? I think they are. Oh no. Yeah. They're in order by like when you made them. My first ever playlist is called Wiggly Metal. When did I make this? I don't know. It doesn't have much in it. Combustion and Sick Boogie Murder and Zambra and Lizard Skin. Okay. Okay, younger me. And then I have what's called the Murder Mix. What in the edgy 20-year-old sort of what is this? I have one called K-Poop. Very funny. I remember that when I made the K-Poop playlist, when I originally made the K-Poop playlist, you couldn't find any K-pop on Spotify. And now look at us. Look how far we've come. I have a playlist called Girl. I have a playlist called Musicals with a Z. These are all my first playlists that I ever made. Wow. That's pretty funny. Man, that's good. What's in Girl? Sexy, Naughty, Bitchy Me. What a classic song. When I found that song through a fan music video of Peter Pan. Somebody made a fan video of Peter Pan just being sassy and put it to that song. Oh, that's good. Gold Dust by DJ Fresh, a very good song. It's like gold dust running through your fingers. That's a great song. Mowgli's Road by Marina and the Diamonds. Yes. Great. Couleur by Crookers and Yell. There are some good ones on here. Okay. I'm embarrassed by some of that list. Not all of it, though. Yeah, that's pretty fun. I'm trying to remember when I first got a Spotify account. Can we see? No, that feels a little too... I don't want to expose myself that way. I don't want to expose myself that way. I have a playlist called Music. Yeah. Why were we putting Z's in playlist titles? What was going on with us? I joined back in Alpha. When was that? Do you remember what year that was? I think I put my list together, or I think I got my account before I moved to LA. But I don't know, like, I don't know how long ago that was, really. But you can find everything on there now. It's P Wild. It was the style. I thought, yeah, you know. I'm shocked that some of these playlists weren't in leet speak. Bobo Saucy Pants, welcome to the Cat Gang. Thank you very much for subscribing. Some of my fave playlist names are Halloweenies, Quarter Pound 80s with Cheese, and just go on. Go on then. Funny enough, I only started using Spotify because of K-pop, but when I did, there wasn't a lot on there. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, at the time that I started using Spotify, I had just started listening to K-pop, I think. And there wasn't very much K-pop on there. I remember a couple years ago, I went and looked at the K-poop playlist that I just read off to you. Because when I opened it, I was like, oh, there's only 2 songs in here. And I recall that I looked at it a couple years ago, and all of the songs that I had put in there were no longer on Spotify. So they were all like grayed out. Because there was a period of time where you could like access songs that other people had put on there, I think. And then they were like, we're not doing that anymore. I think I first got on Spotify in 2008. Okay, that would track. So I think I had my account in 2010 at some point. Wild. Can we do, again, not to jinx us or anything, but can we do a little soft round of applause for my kid who woke up right before the sponsored segment and has slept through the sponsored segment? Good job, Clarky. It must be all of the good jams that are playing in her room right now, courtesy of Spotify. Well done, Clarky. Bonanza. Oh my goodness. Yeah, and then Clarky's Sweet Dream playlist is only 4 songs currently. Edelweiss is one of them. And then Violin Concerto No. 3 in G minor, Adagio by Amadeus Mozart. That's the one. If she says, I want my normal sleep music, that's the song that she means. She wants that on repeat. By the Docks, is a very nice little song. By the Docks by Lunar Skybox. And By the Still Waters by Amy Beach is another beautiful song. Yeah, my kid has better taste than me in music. That's not true. That's not true. I just like lots of different types of music. And Clark is going through her classical slash Disney princess, peak period. There's I've said before that where we are there are like two different like classical stations. Uh and one of them is very strictly like, I guess you would say, like European classical, and the other one ventures into like more um like quintessential classic music from all over the world, which is awesome. So like Clark, at a certain point, we heard a song with that was like mostly shamisen music. And so Clark wanted to come home and listen to shamisen music, and we were able to just find that easily and just listen to that, Yeah, we are sponsored by Spotify right now. Thank you very much, Spotify. It's the end of the year, and so people are able to access their Wrapped, which is basically a rundown of. They kind of like consolidate all of the information that has to do with your listening history over the last year. And it's just a fun thing that you can go onto your phone. If you use the app on your phone, you can go on there and you can watch it. And it gives you a rundown of like, this is your most played song. These are the genres you listen to, like all that kind of stuff. And so it's just a fun thing that you can do on Spotify. So apparently my Spotify music vibe is chilled and happy. Oh, I like that. That's nice. Mine was determined and somber. And we decided that the somber part of it was probably from the songs that my kid listens to go to sleep. My vibe was spooky and silly. I love it. I think that's very cute. Mine was bold and confident. I love it. Wistful and cathartic. How funny. I love it. Oh my god, guys. Take pictures of your music auras. Post them in Discord. Where do you find these descriptions? On your Spotify Wrapped. So one of the parts of the Wrapped is like this picture that's like a bunch of different not a bunch, but like a couple different colors kind of smushed together. And it's based on the sort of genres of music that you were listening to. Euphoric and wistful. I love the contrast. Yeah, I kind of love that mine was determined and somber, even though I know that it's reflective of like specific sorts of things that I was listening to. I like the like juxtaposition, I guess. Cute.
love it. It's very cute. Do we all listen to music that is described as what we aren't in real life, or is that just me? I mean, I think sometimes you listen to music because it helps you feel a certain way that maybe you don't feel all the time, you know? I listen to really aggressive music. I am not an aggressive person. Some people might think I'm a sassy person, but I'm not an aggressive person, right? But I like really aggro sounding music. And I don't know if it's because there's something like cathartic about that. But does Clark play any instruments? Clark plays with my ukulele a lot, and she has a little like toddler piano, and she has a xylophone and a harmonica. And she loves all of those things, and she plays with them all the time. And I have it on good authority that she is getting a drum kit for Christmas. One of our family members messaged Sam and was like, just FYI, this is what I got your kid. I'm sorry ahead of time. And I was like, oh, that'll be fun. And he was like, I mean, I'll be fine. Are you going to be fine? So the the background information for that statement that you should know is that I have some audio processing stuff going on with me where if I'm trying to listen to one thing but another thing is going on, I can't hear either. And it stresses me out and I have to leave the room. So he was like, I'll be fine because I can listen to 14 things at the same time and pay attention to them individually if I want to. If we're trying to have a conversation and Clark is playing with the drum kit around us, are you going to be okay? I'm like, I don't know. We'll find out. I might have to finally, there's a mom that I watch who has really good earplugs that you can still hear just fine through them, but it like dampens like extreme noises, if that makes sense. So I'm like, maybe it's time. Maybe it's gonna be time for me to get those. Your hair looks great. Thank you. Thank you. No, so unfortunately we're not able to listen to any of the music because of concerns about like DMCA stuff. So we can't listen to the music, but we're hoping that you guys, if you are interested, will go to your Spotifys and watch your Wrappeds and listen to your jams and go, oh yeah, that is a good song. Are you staying up for the Game Awards? Nope. No. When I wake, I will find out the pertinent information. I have that too. I can't listen to music and play games at the same time anymore. I can't. It's like there are certain types of sounds, right? I think, I don't know this for sure. I haven't like looked this up, but different types of sounds, I think you probably process differently. So like music, you might be able to parse differently from like somebody speaking to you, right? Like a backing track can be on in a game while somebody is talking and it's not like upsetting, right? If there are two sounds of the same type happening, I can't do it. It really like when Sam and I first started dating, he would start watching something on his phone while the radio was on, and I would always turn the radio off. And he'd be like, why are you turning that off? I'd be like, because it really upsets me trying to listen to both.
And he'd be like, then don't listen to my phone. I can't do that, Sam. I can't do that. My brain doesn't work that way. But then, like, you know, there are people who have been watching the stream for years who will say, like, oh, yeah, well, I watch your stream, but I'm also watching a couple other streams at the same time. And I'm like, how? Like, with the volume on? They're like, yeah. What? How? What? Yeah, it's interesting. All of our brains work so differently. I adore music, but depending on what's going on in the house, I will not play music in the house if there's something else audio-wise going on that I think will clash with music, you know? Watching multiple streams is impossible. Yeah, so many times when I'm playing, when I'm streaming, right, I will open up a game that maybe I've been playing off stream. I'll open up a game and it'll take a while for all of us to realize, like, oh, there's no music. There's no background music. And it's because I've turned it off because I was trying to watch something else. And that the thing I was trying to watch while I was playing the game was clashing with the music in the game. So I pretty much always, the second I open a game, if I plan on doing something else at the same time, I will immediately turn all of the music off. Because the sound effects in the game won't clash with what I'm watching, but the music will. I don't know. Is there anything you've figured out to better manage it? Asking for a friend that is me. No. I'm very sorry. I haven't figured out a way to, like, deal with it any better. I've sort of accepted that this is just the way that my brain is. That it's something that, like, really frustrates me for whatever reason. And so, fortunately, the people in my life know that this is a thing and are generally, like, considerate about it unless they forget. But obviously I'm not, if I'm in a group setting or something and there are multiple things going on and I feel the stress coming on, I'll just excuse myself and go to a different room. And I don't think it has to be a drama, right? Like, I'll just be like, I'm going to go get a drink and just maybe hang out in the kitchen for, like, a little bit longer than is normal. Another poll. What was my top genre? This is my favorite poll. This is my favorite one. Is it chiptune, video game music, video game remix, or lo-fi video game? They're all so similar. I'm gonna bring up the screen that says it now, so that once the poll goes away, we have it ready to go. Shh, goofball. The real answer is yes. I mean, basically. Okay. Which one is the one that has all the genres on it? Yep, here we go. You listen to 55 different genres. All right. I've got it paused. I'm ready. The poll is over. I believe that lo-fi video game music was what you guys chose, correct? Oops. My number one genre, lo-fi video game music, followed up quickly in the rear by VGM remix, and then just video game music, chiptune, and then cyberpunk. Well done. No. Oh, gosh. There we go. I got Cyberpunk 2 and I have no idea why. Oh, I know why. For me, at least. It's because I listen to a bunch of playlists that say Cyberpunk in big letters. It's the best driving music. When Hotline Miami came out, here's the truth. When Hotline Miami came out, I listened to that soundtrack so many times. And I was like, I wish that it was easier to find more music like this. And now I just look up cyberpunk playlists. And I find quite a few songs like that. Have you compared your playlist to Sam's? No. But the number of minutes that he's played music was insane compared to mine. Because he, again, is very different from me and wants noise all the time. So imagine a year of basically just constant music playing. Do you listen to your brother's music on Spotify? I do, yeah. Yeah, my brother's on there as well. Oh my gosh. If you guys want to check out my brother on Spotify, you can find him. His name is Jared Lawson, Jarrod. He's my brother. Here, do. There we go. There he is. He's a wonderful musician. He's super talented. He just got done with a European tour. I got to see him. Oh, thank you, Alex. Alex just linked his Spotify page. I know. They did the whole tour. None of them got sick. They were all really safe. I'm so glad because they were really stressing about it. I was thinking about that the other day because sometimes people will say, oh, the reason that I listen to X, Y, or Z type of music is because I grew up with it. And I grew up in a house of musicians, right? Like my dad has been a musician his whole life. My brother is a musician. And it was basically exclusively jazz music in our house while I was growing up. And I don't really, I still really like jazz music, but I don't really listen to jazz music anymore. Like on my own, you know? There are some songs that will immediately make me think of my brother or of my dad. But I remember when, oh my gosh, the patience of my mother. I remember when their bedroom, half of their bedroom was basically a recording studio for my dad. So you would go in the bedroom and there would be a bed and then speakers. Speakers and his guitar and his computer. Like all of that stuff all set up in the bedroom. I can't imagine.
Yeah. I mean, my dad, my first concert that I ever went to was the Eagles. I went to the Eagles concert with my dad. Not saying that that's jazz, but uh-oh. That's my kiddo. That's my kiddo. BRB.
It was not my kiddo. It was my cat. It was my big cat jumping off of something, and it thumped so loudly that I thought for sure my kid fell out of bed. Sherlock never changed. I was like, I knew I cursed myself. I never should have said like claps for Clarky for sleeping through the sponsored stream. I said it too early. I cursed myself. It wasn't Clarky. It was Sherlock. Ah, goodness. What a silly boy. The second I opened the door, he was just right there like, meow. I even looked in her room to make sure. Passed out. Completely passed out in her room. I'm trying to think like what other types of music I've kind of gone through phases with this year. I found a subreddit recently called Standard Issue Cat. It's full of wholesome brown cats that look like every other cat you've ever seen. I love it. How cute. I guess. Wait. So how do I find my top 100 list? Something went wrong. Oh no. Okay, there we go. Your top songs. Okay, here we go. Yeah, lots of Clarky songs. Shum. Oh my god, it's entirely video game music and classical music. Come on. Where's the me music? Where's my stuff? Help me out here. Trekkin' is a very good song, though, to be fair. Pop Stars versus Megalovania. I unironically adore that mashup. I listen to every now and then. I'll be like, oh yeah. Hayloft. Mother. Oh yeah, remember when we all like discovered Mother together, basically? That was good. That was good times. Oh, there's an Emma Blackery song that I adore. And I don't think that it's one of her like really popular songs, but it's called Third Eye. Third Eye is, I think, my favorite song by Emma. Boogie Feet by Kesha. Boogie Feet is a Fabia song. Any of you who play D&D, I don't know if you hear songs and you're like, oh my god, this is totally a song for X character. Boogie Feet is a Fabia song by Kesha. Bomba by Deoro was a Zach song for me. Yeah, honestly, there aren't a ton of songs in here. I'm Not a Woman, I'm a God by Halsey. Another good song. There isn't very much in here that's like music I just listen to, like for funsies. I have playlists for all the main NPCs and more atmosphere playlists than I can ever use. I love it. Oh, I think Dodger sounds like me. My son keeps pointing to the phone and saying, Mommy. How sweet. I have playlists for my D&D characters. Summer makes playlists for like every character, I think. I don't do that. I kind of want to, though. Because like, so often I'll hear a song and be like, oh my gosh, what a bop. This is Fabia. Oh, I'm making a playlist for a jazz pianist bard that I'll be playing soon. It's mostly stuff from Postmodern Jukebox. I love that. I collect Bardcore covers. I love Bardcore. Bardcore is so fun. At one point I was like, if I play a bard, I want to collect like all of these like old-timey versions of modern songs and use those. Yes, Hildegard von Blingen. Incredible. If you want to hear some good covers, Hildegard von Blingen is fantastic. I shouldn't be surprised Bardcore exists, but now I'm very excited to listen to some. It's great. There's a playlist on Spotify called Shaketh Thy Booty. It has a lot of the modern songs turned old-timey, and it's very good. Time to go find that playlist. Shaketh Thine Bottom, is that it? Shaketh Thine Bottom. All I typed in was Shaketh. And that's what it was. Okay, Shaketh Thine Bottom. Got it. Great. Add to library. Will listen later. I don't know what hurdy-gurdy music is. Pitch it to me. What's hurdy-gurdy music? You ever seen Brian David Gilbert? I don't know. It's an instrument. Oh. Hurdy-gurdy is an instrument. I adore that. I don't know what it is or what it sounds like, but I love that that's what it's called. Oh, I'll send you a link. Thank you, Alex. Some folk metal groups use the hurdy-gurdy. I see. I'll probably recognize the sound of it then when I hear it, maybe. I'm going to look it up. Oh, yeah. Itashakar. Hurdy-gurdy. For sale? No, thank you. Oh, I've seen these. A string instrument that produces sound with a hand crank turned Rosened wheel that rubs against strings. The wheel functions like a violin bow, and single notes played on the instrument sound similar to those of a violin. Interesting. Rosened like a rosened bow. I don't know what that means. Yeah, I'll find it. I'll listen to some hurdy-gurdy later. Don't even worry. Don't even worry about it. Da, 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 da. Yeah. Thank you very much, Spotify, for sponsoring us today. Check out your Spotify Wrapped if you have an account. And if you have the app on your phone, you can watch your Wrapped and find out, you know, what songs you put on repeat too many times, or what the genre of that music you really like is actually called. Rosin. Oh, rosin. But it's a type of resin, but it's called rosin. We're sharing playlists in the media channel of the Discord. Oh my gosh. Guys, if you're not part of our Discord, it's lovely and chill, and there's a bunch of sweetie pies in there. People are apparently swapping good playlists of jams in the media channel on our Discord. So if you're looking for some new things to listen to, if you also want to know what a hurdy-gurdy sounds like, my Spotify Wrapped puts me in awe of how great my music taste in. Like, wow, what a man of culture. I like the confidence. Five System of a Down riffs on the hurdy-gurdy. Oh my god. We're all gonna go down a rabbit hole. It could be a good or a bad one. But I think expanding our music tastes and learning about new instruments and things is always good. What you do with the knowledge after that is entirely up to you. Oh my goodness. I even drank a coffee. This Eminem Bardcore has me hooked. We're blowing minds today. That's what Spotify Wrapped is all about. It's about seeing what you've been listening to and then saying, well, maybe I should listen to some new stuff. So that next year it says, wow, you really liked the hurdy-gurdy, Alex. No, please. I would love a Silk Song announcement during the Game Awards. I will skip all of the bated breath waiting. And I will just wake up to the truth, the cold hard facts. I will sleep soundly like a baby until about 4 a.m. when my kid wakes up and says, Mommy, can I watch something on your phone? And I say, no, honey, it's 4 a.m. And she says, but Mella, my clock, is green. And I'll say there's no way that it's green because it's 4 in the morning and it doesn't turn green until it's 7 in the morning. And then we go into her room and we look and she goes, just kidding. And then I want to pass out. Hypothetically. Hypothetically, of course. Yeah. And then I'll go back to bed and she'll say she's gone back to bed, but really she'll go into the kitchen and she'll find her advent calendar. Actually, no, this time she'll go downstairs and she won't find her advent calendar. And then she'll look everywhere for Sam. And then she'll be so confused and she'll come upstairs and she'll cry a little. And in the end, it will have all been because she couldn't find her chocolate. But she'll pretend it's for a different reason, hypothetically. Luca Stricagnoli. He has some very good acoustic guitar covers of songs. Oh, I've never heard. I just looked up the Mella clock and I love that. Yeah, it's great. Oh my gosh, if you have a toddler, it's pretty great because it's all visual color cues. So she knows that when Mella is green, it means that it's morning time, quote, end quote, which is helpful because currently it is still black as night outside at 7 a.m. So she gets very confused about whether or not it's morning time because we're going downstairs to make breakfast, but it's still pitch black outside. But yeah, it's nice because it gives them visual cues, even though she's now reached the point where she just ignores it. Yeah. And it gets dark at like 4:30. Oh my God. Yeah. It's wild how quick it happens. The tonal shift of winter. If only we had music to accompany the tonal shift. Fortunately, you can find basically any music you could ever want on Spotify. Download the app to watch your Spotify Wrapped. Giving up on work tonight, it's not happening. No. Yeah, Clark slept so well until the pacifier went away. And it's never been the same. It's never ever been the same since then, unfortunately. Maybe one day. She has a lot of trouble soothing herself, but it'll be okay. It'll be okay. The fairy took it. The Bibbit fairy took it. The Bibbit fairy took the pacifier. And to this day, occasionally, she'll be like, remember when the Bibbit fairy took my Bibbit? And I'll be like, yep, I sure do. And the look on her face is just like, can't believe it. Can't believe it. The betrayal in my own home. Pacifier always sounds so ominous.
It gives them there's like a list of things that babies typically, not always, but babies typically will use to soothe themselves, that are either like things that they instinctually want to do, like suck, or are reminiscent of what it was like in the womb, like white noise. So that's why pacifiers work so well, and that's why they're called pacifiers, because it just makes them go, okay, I'm safe, I'm good, I'm all right. I only watch people who have watched Princess Tutu. Have you watched Princess Tutu? Princess Tutu is a fantastic anime that I have not seen in a few years, but it's great. Yes, I have seen Princess Tutu. Oh, thank God. I'm really glad you didn't have to leave. Time to pacify the baby. Show me the baby. Yeah, there is a Vin Diesel film called The Pacifier. Who was in the Tooth Fairy movie? Was that Vin Diesel or was that another ripped person? Was that The Rock? Oh my God. The Rock. The Rock, you've been through so much. Dwayne The Rock, I can't believe it. Yeah. It was around the time that he did The Mummy 2. That's a movie I've been wanting to rewatch, is The Mummy. I want to rewatch The Mummy. I need some Brendan Fraser in my life, you know? This is the opinion piece. Which song from my 2021 Wrapped is your favorite? I think you all know what to do. I didn't watch Space Jam 2. George of the Jungle. I haven't thought about that movie in forever either. He was also in Looney Tunes Back in Action. Why so many Looney Tunes things? I remember a company did like a company. One of the papers did some sort of a thing, I think with Brendan Fraser, right? That was like, Brendan Fraser has really let himself go, with like a picture of him when he was, in his prime and starving himself to look all ripped for TV, and is now, older and,
healthier looking. And the internet just was up in arms, just like, let the man live. Let Brendan Fraser live. What? When I was in high school, I had a substitute teacher who was the actor inside the gorilla suit in George of the Jungle. What? Not to ruin this for you, but couldn't anybody claim that? I guess you can look it up. I guess you can look it up in the cast list. I'm just saying, if you're like in a full suit. That's a big, I should start doing that. When people ask me what I do, I should go online and look up movies that have character, like people who are just in full suits where, you know, it's not like super well known who's in the suit. And then the next time I'm in a taxi, if somebody's like, so what do you do? Be like, oh, I was the person in the caterpillar suit in the movie Mothman. Yep, that's the one in that movie. Oh yeah, that's true. Mascots are probably safer. Yeah, I'm the mascot for the Derbyshire roller derby team. So that's what I do. That's way better. I'm the voice of Tony the Tiger. Anyways. Oh my god. Yeah, I think that that's it for us, guys. Again, thank you so much to Stream Elements for setting us up with all of these assets and things, for Spotify for sponsoring us. Check out your Spotify Wrapped. If you have a Spotify account and you use it a lot, you can basically check out a summary called the Spotify Wrapped that shows you, basically like takes all the information about everything that you've been listening to over the last year, and you know, shows you what genres you were listening to the most, what songs you listened to the most, all of that sort of stuff. Mine, unsurprisingly, was very much skewed for all of the music I play for my streams and also the music I listen to with my kid. But I think that's fun anyway. It's still evidence of like what I was doing with my year, you know? So if you want to check that out, there is a button below the stream that you can click. You can also use the command in chat. And hey, since it's the end of the stream, one last time, spam !! Spotify. Let's get the pop-up. Let's get the pop-up so I can do some bad beatboxing again. We can do it. We can do it. We can do it. I believe in us. Yeah! Wonderful. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you again to Spotify. Thank you again to Spotify. Thank you, Stream Elements. Thank you, everybody who watched. I hope that you had a good time talking about music and things with me. Yeah. I think I would like to send you guys over to Stumped again, because they're still doing their big charity thing. Yes. I'm going to send you guys back over to Stumped Gamers, which is who we were hosting before we started doing this stream. They're doing big charity stuff for the holidays, so check them out. Spread love, spread joy. I will see you guys tomorrow for our normal stream. But first, I'm going to read off the activity feed. So, where does it start? Where is the beginning? Self-Care Best Care, thank you for the 30 months. SP Wolf Tech for the 59. Bold Street for the 74. Melodic Mime for the 23. Adelaide Jewel for the 62. W4 Tungsten for the 10. CGK Pluie for the 20. None Pizza Beef Left for the 3. Neko K for the 75. Viruson for the 5. Shason for the 10. James for the 15. Penguin in Space for the 37. Dave for the 27. Talos the Keeper for the 14. Laura, thank you so much for the 6. Sorry for all the beeps. Kiss Awesome for the 80. Big Mark Ward, thank you for the gifted subs. Hall Like Hallway for the 20. No Frank for the 42. Gokshano for the 2 years. Happy anniversary. Thank you so much. Oh no, I don't have a button for the Spotify webcam. There we go. We did it. Watcher for the 83, Succubus Girlfriend for the 7, Pajama Matt for the 55, Jake TV for the 2, the A11 for the 69, Budden Louie for the 49, SRC 248 for the 91, Anna or Ananverld. I'm very sorry. Welcome to the Cat Gang. Thank you very much for the subscription. Barry Carlian for the 10. Mavis Ember, welcome to the Cat Gang as well. Thank you so much for the subscription. Moridi, thank you for the 13. Dart UK for the 2 years. Happy anniversary. Thank you very much for the 2 years of support. Crumbling Biscuit for the 51. Hilo Hawks for the 2. Chardoodles, welcome to the Cat Gang. Thank you so much. Firecracker for the 5. Bobo Saucy Pants, welcome to the Cat Gang to you as well. Thank you so much, guys. Michael L8 for the 84 months. Sly Booper, welcome to the Cat Gang as well. Thank you, thank you. DigiAsian for the 53 months. Aragon for the 11. Cymonks for the 72. Happy 6 years. Thank you very much for all the support and the love. I appreciate it. Irish Geezer for the 69. And Elodie for the 40. Thank you guys. Go check out the hurdy-gurdy and Bardcore. You won't be disappointed. So long, everyone. Take care. Bye-bye.